Prince Harry's U.S. immigration files unsealed amid legal battle over drug use confession. Prince Harry's U.S. visa status has come under renewed scrutiny following the release of heavily redacted immigration documents. The Duke of Sussex's immigration records became a focal point of controversy after a Freedom of Information request, spearheaded by the Heritage Foundation, led to a court-mandated disclosure. Judge Carl Nichols initially ruled in September that there was no significant public interest in making the files available, but after persistent legal challenges, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security was ordered to release redacted versions of the documents on March 15. This legal effort was launched in May 2023 after questions arose regarding how Prince Harry was able to immigrate to the United States in 2020 despite openly admitting to past drug use in his memoir, Spare. U.S. immigration law states that individuals identified as drug abusers or addicts may be deemed inadmissible, although exceptions can be made for those whose past substance use is considered to be in remission. Given Harry's disclosures about using cocaine, marijuana, and psychedelic mushrooms, critics have questioned whether his visa application properly addressed these matters. However, the records made public did not include his actual visa application, leaving many questions unanswered. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle moved to California in 2020 after stepping down from their royal duties, settling in the United States with their 2 young children. While Meghan is a U.S. citizen, Harry's visa status remains unclear. In June 2023, the Department of Homeland Security denied the FOIA request and attempted to have the case dismissed, arguing that immigration records are protected under privacy laws. The Biden administration's legal representatives also pushed back against the request, emphasizing that visa applications are considered personal information. A government lawyer further noted that simply admitting something in a book does not necessarily mean it should be accepted as fact. The controversy surrounding Harry's immigration status has also been drawn into political discourse. In February 2024, former President Donald Trump weighed in, stating in an interview that he would not offer Prince Harry any special protection regarding his visa situation. He made it clear that, if it were up to him, the Duke of Sussex would have to face the consequences on his own. Despite the ongoing debate, Prince Harry has expressed his appreciation for life in the U.S. During an interview at the Invictus Games' one-year-to-go event in Canada, he shared that he loves living in the country, but does not yet feel American. When asked whether he had considered becoming a U.S. citizen, he acknowledged that the thought had crossed his mind, but clarified that it was not a priority at the moment. U.S. citizenship, Prince Harry may face yet another significant decision, renouncing his royal titles. U.S. immigration law requires naturalized citizens to formally renounce any hereditary titles or positions of nobility as part of the naturalization process. This requirement is outlined in the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Policy Manual, which states that failure to do so would indicate insufficient attachment to the Constitution. Those undergoing naturalization must declare their renunciation during the Oath of Allegiance ceremony, explicitly stating the title or order of nobility they are giving up. As Prince Harry continues his life in California, the legal and political scrutiny over his visa status remains unresolved. The heavily redacted nature of the released documents has only fueled further speculation about the details of his immigration process. While his personal reflections on drug use have played a role in the controversy, the broader question of how his application was processed remains unanswered. Whether he ultimately decides to become a U.S. citizen or remains a British royal living abroad, his presence in the United States will likely continue to be a topic of public and political interest.